Oh, that's crazy. Okay. There we go. Alright. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy. That's me, backwards, mirrored image. So I thought today I'd start a little bit earlier today. After the day I had yesterday, it was very draining. Had a situation arise, but we dealt with it. It's getting dealt with, which is a good thing, right? So the universe is working in my favor. Thank God for that. Okay, so today we're just going to do random readings. Today is going to be Monday Madness. Get your readings. There's going to be a sale on that. I haven't. There'll be different prices for oracle reads and for traditional tarot or general readings. I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to be doing just a general read for everyone. You know, because we like to have the vibrations set before we do the reading so we get positive results. So it's just kind of clear the energy that, you know, I haven't had a chance to do this morning through meditation. I usually have a meditation going on for myself, but it just, don't know. But I'm feeling very cold today. My circulation is giving me messages from the other side that I need to do readings. I don't usually, I'm usually a very warm-blooded person, but today seems like it's a cold-blooded day, like there's messages from the other side that need to come through. So I'm here to just deliver the message, be a conduit for whatever the message may be. We have two cards. We have the cloud tarot cards, oracle cards, and we have the traditional tarot Rider-Waite that we use. We're also going to do a session with the spirit box. I think we'll start with the session from the spirit box until people start showing up. Let me just get to it here. The spirit box that I use, a lot of people are fearful of getting information from the other side, but if that's the case, then you shouldn't be using, you know, be even doing tarot, because that's where we do get messages from our higher self, from other guides. You know, there isn't really, I can't say that, you know, I can say that I'm very accurate at my reads. I tune into it very well. I have a certain way that I do things, you know, but that's my way of doing them. Every reader is different, so if this is residual energy for you, we're going to open up the spirit box here as soon as my computer starts up here. And shuffle the cards too at the same time. Maybe we'll pull a few cards. Because the last few times that we've done the spirit box along with the readings, it's been on point. Which I think has freaked a few people out that have seen this happen. I think it was three videos ago I did a reading, and everything that I was reading was parallel with the box. So I want to welcome who's all here. I don't have my chat up and running yet. I have it on my phone, but it's so far away. I'm like, can't read like menu writing, right? So we're gonna, there. Okay, so those are the dream catchers that are for sale too, by the way. Making new ones gradually. Traditional, non-traditional. That's another thing that I enjoy doing, is weaving dreams for people. And I do it with the best intentions. I have not been feeling well, 100%. Oh, baby's playing with an energy. Even the kittens are learning about the energy that comes around. They're always looking at different spots or different areas, because when a cat, from what I've heard, which makes sense to me, when a cat actually sees energy, it actually sees you even as an energy field, sort of like you're looking through like a heat sensor kind of glasses, and it shows you like the red, the blue, the green, all where the hot points are and stuff. That's how a cat apparently sees, and it's made sense to me, because when I got my first cat, they see you as an energy field. They don't actually put you into human form until they can actually refocus the energy, right? So everything they see is just energy, right? Which is an amazing opportunity. My cat always comes here and sits down. I see that even the kittens now are taking over, seeing this energy around. They'll just be casually looking around, and it's kind of cool. Oh, Daisy, hello. Okay, so who do we have here? We have Scorp. Scorp, Daisy. I'm doing much better today, guys. I am definitely more balanced. I really needed to do some healing yesterday because of the energy that was brought to me. that really ruined my day kind of yesterday, and I didn't want that. Right? I don't ask for shit like that. It's when the outer entities think that they can, you know, make a person, berate a person, or whatever. So, anyways, we're gonna do a spirit box to start. We're gonna get the oracle angels, the whatever you want to call them, even if you want to call them demonic, because the maleficent ones are they will come through. I've noticed that with my spirit box. They aren't allowed to manifest though in this space. I keep it, you know. That's when I like to have the ancestors and all the other guardians around. When a maleficent energy comes in, they can neutralize it very well. You know, even my female cat will sit there and growl at something. They say that they almost put them into an energy force field, and chase them out. I've seen my cat walk around my house, like I normally do when I smudge my house. She'll walk from room to room. She'll come walking around, and then she'll go outside. And that's how I smudge. She's learned, you know, to follow the energy and chase it more or less out. They're very powerful animals, as far as being able to see the energy that you physically can't see but can feel. So I'm very gracious to having these little souls. These new little souls are just a blast to be around. They're an amazing animal. Any animal can do it. I feel that, you know, I'm drawn especially to the spirit animal of the crow. Resonates with me a lot. I always have a crow either sit on my fence and be looking in a certain direction as far as how I should deal with my day. I get crows landing on my fence. And usually if it lands, just a heads up, if it lands 3 times, that usually means that someone close is going to pass, that you know. It doesn't have to be an immediate acquaintance, but it can be an acquaintance that you know of, or have connected to somebody and they've lost, you know, a family member, which is unfortunate, but it's real. I've had that experience happen to me more than one time. Oh, what's the matter, baby? Oh, he's got the sneezes. What's the matter, baby? Yeah, he might maybe sniff something funny. He's sitting over there sneezing away. Really cute. It's cured. So yeah, so we're gonna do the spirit box. Now, why is it not opening to me? Oh yeah, I have to open my spirit box a certain way. Remember. Okay, so today is 12/11/08. So I don't know how many of you did some manifestations yesterday with our 11/11 master wish zone. Did anybody take advantage of the 11/11 yesterday? It'd be interesting to know. I did. I actually manifested yesterday faster than I wanted to, because a lot of you saw that video, which is now unlisted because it's nobody's business except for the viewers that were there. You guys saw it. You guys were a witness to it. So I kind of unlisted that video for the time being. So why is my chat not showing up? So I think I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer here. Gotta make sure that my phone's always charged. Yes, I want to open my spirit box. Okay, so I just got to make sure that my phone's plugged in while that's loading. Get the salt lamp going. I would hate to have to lose you guys midstream. So 1 second. And I do have a Bluetooth speaker that I've used in the past to actually pick up the energy with. I'll tell you about a few things that have happened in regards to what to expect from my spirit box. I've had people sitting in my house, and when I've done a session with the spirit box, and this person wanted to ask me the question. He says, "How do you become an angel, Karen?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Because I see them everywhere." This person now, the last time I saw this person, it was very upsetting. He was an active drug user. I've known this person probably about 5 years, and they used to take care of their partner before that had a harsh, very bad pharmaceutical pill history, which is unfortunate. But I had the experience, and the reason I can talk about this experience is because it happened in my house. Anything that happens in my house can be said in my house. Okay, so anyways, this person I saw, he wanted to come over and have another reading done. And I said, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you need to start healing yourself first. What you're going to see on a reading might, kind of push you over the edge, which I don't want to push anybody over the edge. I don't. But I also don't sugarcoat the experience. But he'd asked me, he says, how do you become an angel? And I said, you just do. You just start living your life to the utmost respectable way to persons, places, things, animals, anything that you interact with, you keep a positive intention with, right? You're going to get the negative. That's just to help out with the balancing, because you have to have negative and positive to create a charge, like I've said before. So I have a I just drew a blank. We're getting the spirit box going here. Let's get this. While we're talking, we're just having a little chit chat, break down the news. Notifications for all these other. Okay. So, I've used my spirit box doesn't always open up when I want it to. Usually when I ask it to, it doesn't like to. But we're going to pull a card right now and see what we get and see how well it correlates with what comes out of the spirit box. I did do one about a week ago, and I had this spirit box made me jump 6 feet out of my skin, and everybody thought it was, a funny thing to watch. So I went back to watch it, and I was rolling on my ass laughing that I had gotten so freaked out. Oh man, it was hilarious. I had to laugh even for myself. All right, so we are going to open the spirit box. Oh, and see, now that I shuffle my cards, my spirit box opens. It's not sorry. The coincidence. So winky dinks about my spirit box. I love them. I really do love the ones that do come through. They're pretty nonchalant. Like I have, the odd one that might happen to pop in. That's not really a good spirit. But, we all have a good and a bad side, right? So if you think of it as, nothing is ever positive. You go over positive, you'll crash. You won't keep that energy balance. And that's what I like to do, is try to keep my energy balanced. What external situations arise that push my energy into a different area that I don't like, I'll react. I definitely will react to protect my energy. To protect my energy, my beliefs, my word, I keep it to the utmost real as real can be. That's why on some of my readings you'll hear that this is not a sugarcoating session. I don't sugarcoat. So I give it as I'm given, whether it be positive or negative experience. I like to have the truth given to me, so I know what I need to watch out for, what I need to be aware of, what could possibly be happening. The options are there. What else? Oh, there. I just heard a bell, like a bicycle bell. Weird. 1 second. I gotta get something to drink. My throat's dry. Hey, babies. The babies are all playing with this little toy monkey that I bought a year ago, or a couple years ago. And that's how they learn to, my female, that's the mama of these 3 little monkeys, taught them how to do the same thing with the monkey that we taught her how to be a tough little mama cat. And she's tough. She'll take it out on the babies and teach them how to wrestle. So here, I'll show you the little monkeys while they're wrestling. Oh, they ran away. Give you guys a preview of them. Here, check this out. This is so cute. I want you guys to just see this. This is awesomely cute. Watch. This is a boy and a girl wrestling. They are so funny when they get going. Watch. They'll run away from each other. They'll chase each other down. Then they'll wrestle like, two two babies that they are. And there's the other little white one. He's sitting on a part of our sofa that we took out because it took up too much of our living room. Oh, they ran away. We didn't catch them. But there's Mama sitting there keeping an eye. Oh, there's Flying Spider-Man. There's Spidey Kitty. And they always like to go and play in my feathers and stuff and all my other stuff. But we'll try and catch a glimpse of them in a few. Oh,
So this one has learned to drink water, and he's eating his baby or hard food now. He was on like soft food, but he gets right in there when Mama's there. Mama's teaching him how to eat kibble. It's awesome. Just watching an animal that people say don't have a soul, um, it blows my mind. There's no possible way you can tell me that a cat doesn't have a soul. When it can teach another living being something that is relevant to their existence, um, you can take that to the wherever and stick it wherever, because animals have souls. Somebody told me that once you become an animal, you lose a soul, like you don't have a soul. If you didn't have a soul, then how would you be able to function if you didn't have a soul? You wouldn't be able to. Your body would be like having a lobotomy and just sitting there, right? Oh, he's getting right into the bag now. Look at him go. He's climbing into the bag. It must taste better from the bag, which I just fed them just before I came on the screen. But they're very funny little kitties. See there. See if I can show you guys what they're doing. See? Oops. He's right in the bag, and here come the other little ones checking it out, what trouble they can get into. This is comedy. This is how what gives me, some balance in my life, because it's comical laughter and having fun. See, and they just they just hop like little Spider-Mans on each other. They do the spread eagle and bam, like they went from the top rope of the WWE session. See, now the other ones are learning. Let's go see what he was getting into. You see what I mean? Like they're just rambunctious and lovable. Actually gonna miss these little ones when they go. But hey, yeah, he's back in the bag again. So anyways, enough of that excitement for the day. So I'm grateful for my animals. I really think that animals are therapeutic. I really believe that if you're having going to purchase an animal, purchase one that, if you don't want to have a high maintenance animal, cats are very easy to maintain. We trained our cat to go outside, so whenever she wants to go outside to use the washroom, she's housebroken. Who would have ever thought you could housebreak a cat? I did. That mama girl there is fully housebroken. She'll go out. She'll actually open the door. If I leave the lock off my door, she'll actually pull it from the inside and open it until she can get out. And she'll sneak out. She'll also coming back in. She'll push the door open and walk right in. She's a funny little cat. She's as smart as a whip. She's taught her babies. They're all smart as little whips. And she's a good mama. She doesn't leave their side. She's always with them. She's always crying for them. When she pulls the monkey, she acts like the little red monkey, the red and black monkey that I have, that's been through the ringer. It's been totally ravaged. Comes along and, oh, you're going to come play with my feet? Oh, there's the baby. Comes along, and that monkey was what we taught her how to wrestle with. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we're going to turn on the Ovulus, or the Sanctus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. You guys heard that? Yeah, right. Okay, so we've got the Ovulus on. We'll see what happens. I'm going to read some cards and ask the energies to come forward. Hang out with us this afternoon while we read some cards, do some energy readings for people. Get a priest. Don't need a priest. That's one thing somebody might need. Somebody might be dealing with something a little bit more demonic than what they're aware of. Mainly, yeah. So the word that the Obvious came out with, the spirit guide has ever said priest.
His wife.
I don't use a priest. I only, use myself in protection.
Dragon.
Jesus.
Yeah, dragons and Jesus. Dragons are part of the pagan rituals, belief system.
Afraid of.
Jesus is a more Christianity based. There's a lot of different religions, and I don't want to get started on that level of religions, because I'll take it right sideways. It would be a mistake if I went on that. It would be a huge mistake. Not on my part by any means. But for people that, have so sunk in so much money,
Of course he hit him.
so much money into being religion and being involved with the church, and seeing how much they actually use, or in return give you. I was little. I used to donate like freaking $10 every week until I was like 14.
But do you think that they would let me have access to it? No.
In my face.
Of the flag.
Let's jump.
Square.
10 of Pentacles. Right? Thin chance of
Strictly
ever.
named.
Children.
Look with their
Suddenly.
But when they actually give you full line questions, so we're on an ending. We're ending things with new beginnings. So the 10 of Pentacles is just watch out for you know, the
Not able-
changes.
population.
Yeah.
Percent. 10 of Pentacles is the ending of a relation,
On the right.
a situation, person, place, or thing. But you will be moving forward while others are still,
But
showing you the utmost love and respect. When you get to that stage, when you're making the new beginning, you'll have a lot of people paying attention more in
No
the new
word.
beginning, that you're able to be proud of who you are and to walk with your head held high,
It's hardest.
right? But it might be a tradition, a session. I can't talk today.
Others.
Give me something. Give me some words here because I can't even say them. Simple, right? Simple. Be simple. You don't have to be extravagant or
Breathe
anything
slow.
like that. Breathe slow. I'm chilling. I get myself going so fast sometimes that I have to be reminded to slow down.
if God,
As far as God is concerned, he can, have my back all he wants. That's fine.
up.
But the thickness.
But somebody's out there is taking advantage of this new beginning, this ending coming into a new beginning,
Self-treading.
with their financial aspects all in a row. Everything's going to balance out for you at the end of the year.
That's what-
You've definitely put in enough interest into your own financial area that you're going to start seeing the rewards that you're going to be getting, right? And then we have the Queen of Wands beside it. So yeah, you're coming into your power and being noticed. The Queen of Wands. You don't have to be
Government.
in government. Oh, okay. I have a question about that too. I'm questionable on that as well. So your Queen of Wands is showing me that you're standing within your power. That everything is breaking now to be able to bring in new stuff. You're basically hitting a neutral zone when you're sitting in this energy. You've come out of like a questionable period.
From
Now
the
you're being supported with your decisions, with your movement, being new growth and new experiences. Queen of Wands does not reflect anything negative, but be cautious of who you're interacting with. It could be a time of reflection as well.
Delivered him up.
I'm told to stay. Yeah, stay definitely in your power. That you're gonna be noticing a lot more different. What do we call them? Perceptions might be a little bit different than anybody else's, but that's your perception. You're allowed to have it. Feel like you're in your own for this, 100%. There's a lot of new things coming and unfolding for you. Just pull one more card as an outcome card, please. Spirit.
Power.
Okay, cut a card. We've got 2. There you go. So the Knight of Swords is in reverse. You're moving in such a direct position that you don't need anybody to save you. And getting the Knight of Swords always resembles to me that somebody's coming running.
You put a dark.
Running to save a situation to repair. So I'm just going to verify that one as far as
Reading.
Knight of Swords. Okay. This would be the Knight. Okay, so the Knight of Swords represents your understanding listener. You know just what to do. So that's the positive. When in reverse, troublemakers surround you. Deal with them openly and boldly to keep them from dominating you and thinking that and blocking your talents. So that is in reverse. So it's meaning that there's going to be people that are going to be looking down and being jealous of you, of the position that you gained yourself and put yourself honorably in to grow, right? To grow. Spacebox. You've got all this wealth and knowledge behind you, and somebody is jealous of this experience that you're having. So be wary of people that might be too negative or trying to draw out your energy to benefit them. Um, because there's going to be a lot of people envious of where in the situation that you have helped put yourself on that pedestal and are deserving of it because of the wealth and knowledge you have. You're very deserving of this position that's coming for you. Be aware of, people on a lower vibration trying to take anything from you, because that's what you're going to find is a lot of people are going to be envious, ego, and harmful, like as energy. They'll be throwing daggers at you, or spiritually speaking, not literally. But there's going to be people that are going to be envious of the growth and the experience that you've created for yourself, and they will block you. So make sure you block them before they block you. And that's with any negative or somebody that wants to just have their hand out for a helping or whatever, is trying to get their hand in on your wealth, right?
Officer, American.
So there's a lot, make sure you pin this situation and be very careful of, your spirit guides are going to be there and be watching with you. So you'll have the universe assist you. So remain neutral when you're dealing with people. Like, if I was to put these cards together, there's a lot of neutral energy that's going to be around that people are going to be aware of. But you will have your spirit guides and energy guides looking out for you. But don't surrender your knowledge. Don't be neutral on surrendering your information or your wealth to anybody, whether it be physical, sentimental, righteous, or any energy that they want to take from you, because you don't have to give up anything in regards to that. Let's see. So how to put it all together here. Where's the wands? Here's wands. I think she's at the back here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So just to verify, the Queen of Wands, when in the upright, believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to take the lead. Dealings and authority figures go well. Answers arrive when you talk things out with friends and lovers. Write letters, make calls, send faxes, personally. Punctuation really counts. So this could be, in a new job offer that you might be experiencing, and people are jealous of your value or your worth within that suggested. Yeah, this is just a suggestion. This new possible financial opportunity that may be arising. There's going to be a lot of people jealous that you were able to move and keep that position and be of authority figure in that business place. People are going to be jealous, envy, that you're just going to be walking right into it without a hitch and taking it over just like that. So everything is good coming. Just remember to do it with warning and be aware. Make sure you're aware of where you're sending this information to. It could be a downfall if it's a person that's got something in for you, meaning that somebody is working against you, or trying to take what is not rightfully theirs in spirit and running with it. So be careful about the information. And remember, not to be allowing too many people that you are not knowing very well to be coming in and trying to take it and running with it. So remember to always keep your information close to your chest, and be assertive when you are sending those messages and texts, that you'll be able to talk it out, so you maybe not have to experience the egomaniac, right? The person that's going to try to basically rip everything out at high speed.
Even we,
show their
yeah. So, yeah. So that's just a general energy reading for today. How things might be coming and showing up in the near future for you. So, we did have a few extra viewers. I don't know who's all here. Time to pull up my chat. So what is that? I want to ask a question, but I don't know how responsive.
Whom he'll immigrate.
Then found himself abruptly by the gate. So I don't know. I've just
feel like I'm coming down with a cold as well.
But who?
So,
Sure.
just taking it easy. Not really doing a whole lot, but
Before.
so we've already spent 30 minutes just doing that. So that's basically your energy reading.
Or this
It's over. Yes, the energy reading is over. Is there somebody going in a relationship? Okay, so I'm gonna put the voice on. You guys can hear the actual other voice.
who
I don't even know who's here. I just feel like my ship is sinking for some reason.
According.
Right? That's what I feel like, is that my ship is sinking. Why? I don't know. I don't feel like
Strangely.
it's gonna be like a worthy thing. I'm having a really hard time. Oh, and I want to say thank you, Daisy, for the donation
Yes,
yesterday.
indeed.
Greatly appreciate it. Meant a lot, especially after the day I was having. It really helped me out. To know that, you know, there was some compassion and caring there. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So now see where, you know, I'm not getting very good views here, so I don't know. I'm beginning to lose all hope in this. Which is fine. It's probably only me watching now anyway. It says I'm probably the only one watching. I guess we'll see. So nobody's requesting a reading, so that's it's neither here nor there, I guess. See, they don't even have like a pause button. I think I could pause this with. Really, really makes me feel yeah, I don't know. Really, the views have been moving upward in a good position, but I don't know. Really, the views have been moving upward in a good position, but I don't know. Yeah, they were. Views have been moving upward in a good position. Yeah. Thank you, Daisy. Kimchi's here. I appreciate you guys being here. It makes it worthwhile. I started streaming 33 minutes ago. But it doesn't matter. Thank you, Daisy. Kimchi's here. Yeah, I'm just not sure anymore. This is too many people, I guess, are expecting free readings now because I do them so often. So I don't know. Don't know what to say, you guys. I really don't. It's So I guess I'll just be the free tarot reader. Give it all away for free. Give it all up for free. So I'm gonna, with that, I'm having a smoke. I'm really beginning to lose hope in humanity, like always. Yeah, I have a few people that enjoy being here. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Do you guys have any suggestions that would, help the outlooks? Great. So having readings done, personal readings, That doesn't seem. I'm trying to get opening my chat here and it's not opening. Oh Lord. Trying to get this to, pan out. My only thing that I've ever done for the last 4 years just doesn't work on YouTube. But I saw that Daisy recommended doing Patreon, different platform altogether, so maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. I am really at a loss. Recommended doing Patreon, different platform altogether, so maybe that's what I'll do. I am really at a loss. Somebody's at my door, hang on. Yeah?
No,
He's not here right now.
not.
No, if you hold an hour.
Open this one.
What?
No, I only tried to.
Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah? He's not here right now. No, if you hold an hour, where's the key? Give me 1 sec, guys, I just have to open the laundry room for a friend of ours that would let use laundry here. Give me 1 sec, guys, I just have to open the laundry room for a friend of ours that would let use laundry here. You going out? Hurry up, man. Alright, so that was done. So we always help this single dad down the street here. I allow him to come in, dry his clothes here. He has a daughter that he's in a marriage, I guess, but he lives, just down the street, and so we're helping him out because he doesn't have a dryer. So we allow him to use our dryer once in a while. So there. He's a nice guy. He's actually a nice fellow. I don't mind helping. That's what I mean. I'll extend my hand to almost anybody for them to have a benefit, or to be able to make their life easier. That's my job. That's what I was called to do, is to teach, serve, and tell my story. So my story isn't one of the prettiest stories in the world, that's for sure, but I don't tell my story to get sympathy. I tell it because, maybe somebody else's experience might be similar and might be able to give advanced notification, kind of, some insight into a situation. And see, that's what makes me feel better. That just doing that kind of boosted me a bit. It gave me a bit of energy, knowing that I was doing something better for someone else, right? Screw what I think. Screw what I know, but, helping somebody else that, doesn't have access to a dryer or something, why not? It's only a few minutes of my life that took, but it gave me so much more better feeling doing that, right? All right, so I don't know. I just like to be able to help people, assist them and guide them, you know, to the best of their ability, not mine ability, but to the best of their ability. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Daisy. I wrote that little list for me. You know, have some Monday madness. That was pretty cool, but my friend was scared. Did I freak you guys out with, wonder what that, okay, so I missed something here about a dream, you guys. Okay, cats are highly, okay. Thanks, Daisy. I really appreciate that you guys show up. It makes it more worthwhile. Yeah, so apparently there's 4 viewers. I'm not sure. It went up to 8 or 10. Never stars. Never stare. It was a flashing orb. Do you notice that the stars actually twinkle? Like you actually see them, like, you know, twinkling. You know, and then you hear about that these stars are particles. Well, how the hell? How many stars do we have to? Are we sitting stationary or are they moving? I've always, you know, I like some of this Mandela effect stuff is kind of funny, but in the whole, I think a lot of it's kind of bizarre in itself. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to think sometimes, especially because of the experiences that I've experienced. And, you know, especially with the one thing that I found was the cloud formations. I even have videos of that where it even looks like the devil's running in like full throttle. In a couple of videos I've seen one where it's turned into an not a chameleon, but one of those dragon, they call them chameleon dragons, show up in a video. So how can this all just be really happening? It blows my mind that people are, you know, so worried about getting a free reading instead of looking around and seeing what really happens when I do my readings are so accurate. I just keep it true, keep it real, no sugarcoating. You know, I don't expect anything sugarcoating. It hurts sometimes to hear the truth, but you know, at least it puts me in a better position to be able to deal with a situation or a person, place, or thing when I have to, when it arises, right? I try to do the best that I can with the knowledge that I have. Meditation really helped me do that. It blew open Pandora's box when I went to do medicine, healing for myself. Found a medicine that works for me, but doesn't work with a lot of different people, right? It was almost like an LSD drug. It was a hallucinogenic, let's just say that much, that I did use, you know, when I opened up my third eye and I opened up Pandora's box full blown. There's things and information that, you know, makes sense to me that the other person would be like, okay, like, I don't know if there's actually a video in my YouTube, but I'll do another one on it because it still makes my mind blow my mind. And it has to do with molecular building, and Tesla and some of the numbers that he mentions within his experience that the government didn't want him to know about, or that they were trying to keep him from divulging. So yeah, so it's a different way of looking at things for sure. You know, I've never looked at anything the same since I had that experience. Everything gets, but they medicate it. You know, they don't want you to have that much information because your head could explode. Like seriously, I think that manifestation of that much energy was my comfort zone. It was a comfort zone for me. I felt fine in it. It gave me more knowledge to be able to, you know, expand myself, but they don't want you to expand. That's why the pharmaceutical companies give you medication so you'll be like you know, zoned into that field, right? But it's almost like they're sending all the cattle into a bottleneck and picking which way they want you to go. Like you're not allowed to choose. Once you're in that bull run, you know, you're going wherever. You're getting split into, you know, whatever they decide, them or, you know, the governments, whatever. They're the ones deciding how everybody lives. Nobody else is telling me how to live, but, you know, now I have to coincide my information that I receive, and when I tell the doctors at the hospital what goes on, they automatically assume I'm losing my mind. 73% of the people that I met inside that place when I took a couple weeks off just to get myself rebalanced, 73% of those people were having the same psychosis that I was having. Psychosis, I don't think it was a psychosis, but it's something that the governments are trying to have the pharmaceutical companies now trying to, shut that avenue down for anybody to start thinking higher than, higher than the throat kind of thing. They don't want you to have that knowledge that, they want to keep you all textbook and all, right? They want to keep you textbook, medical textbook. That's where they want you to stay because that's what they were taught. They're not taught about all this expansion of spirit, of people awakening. I went and saw a doctor on Thursday. I went and had an injection, which I don't agree with. It's not something that I need. But even telling this to the psychiatrist, he's like, well, how are you feeling today? You look much better. I said, I always look good. I'm always at my best. I'm happy. I'm moving. I'm doing things. And then he's like, oh, well, we'll keep you on their injections, and then we'll keep you on this and this and that. I said, I don't even want to take them. I don't, But if I don't do this, if I don't go for this stupid injection that, they screwed up my arm with, that I can't even raise my arm because they gave me a shot in the muscle and it hurt. If I don't do what they want me to do, they'll lock me up in a psych ward permanently because of this information that I keep giving to people and being honest and truthful about. They don't like the invasion on losing pharmaceutical, the pharmaceutical companies would take the hit, right? Because 73% of those people I interacted with understood what I was saying. I understood what they were saying, but we're all considered crazy because we're having the same experience. Because they can't enjoy or want to even take a chance at moving forward into that avenue, let alone experience it. You know what I mean? Oh wow, kimchi, a nice, bright, big star. Was it the North Star by chance? Never stars around my house, and the star turned into a flashing orb as I was taking a picture of it. That's what I noticed. I noticed that if you actually look at the stars or you videotape them, they pulsate, right? It's like a pulsating experience, is what I found. We sat down in the park just across the street one night, and we were able to see the actual planet Venus show up, right? Oh, you did? Okay, that's another thing. I will talk about what you experienced there, Kimchi, about the kind of alien invasion type dream. It didn't happen right towards the very beginning as you were just falling asleep, did it? Because it did for me, and I was laying on my couch, and I looked up, and there was like a portal that opened, and there was two alien heads looking down through the portal at me. And then I don't remember anything after that. I even told my partner that was sitting on the couch, and he's like, what? I look at the window, and there was like a matrix kind of program reflecting back. It was bizarre, and I wasn't, I was just tired. I went to sleep. That experience, I don't know. I was scared to tell anybody about that even. So now it's out there. Even my brother has had the experience of the RCMP up here. We're chasing. There was 15 police cars driving down the road that he lived on, right? And the RCMP went and chased it down the street, and then they pulled him, a friend, and another person that was following the RCMP in this mad chase. They got pulled over, and they were told that they couldn't go any further, that they basically took them and, almost segregated him. But they found out through a source that apparently this alien type form ran up a power pole, went running across the power lines, ended up getting electrocuted, fell to the ground, the police ended up sitting him up, and he was all like bloody and everything. Then the next minute, the RCMP went back to the guy and asked him questions, and there was no blood on him at all. He just morphed into a different being. There was one time when I got arrested on my birthday, which is a full moon this year. Things went really strange, so they took me into protective to their office, put me in a cell, and it was like I talked to the person on the thing, and they said they're not going to press charges, they're not going to do anything to me, but the best place for me right now is to be inside. And that was on the full moon of July 12th that I was there. Had an experience where it seemed like they were blowing dog whistles, and I could hear them through the wall. And every time I heard a high pitch, like screeching of a whistle, I would raise my hand, and then you could hear I heard somebody say, wow, that's amazing, that's crazy, that's not even hearable by us. You know, and this all happened while I was at the police station. Um, and then I was doing meditative yoga where I was basically doing, Tai Chi with the meditation, and they got freaked out. They came and knocked on the cell door and said, what are you doing? Don't be doing that. Then they brought me out of the cell and put me on a phone with someone, and it sounded like I was talking to the men in black. Like my head was going to pop off and I was going to grow a tree or something, which was bizarre. I still remember these experiences, but nobody talks about them, right? My brother did, and he said that there was actually this had actually really happened, and this is just about 10 blocks away from my house that this happened. It was like an alien with a big head. And the movie Venom reminds me of that. That's what that reminds me of. And because Hollywood's so beat up on their scare tactics in movies aren't so real that they're making them surreal with people actually being scared. So maybe they're taping this as it's being done. Like the Venom looks like a big bug with a big head on his shoulders, and having a certain frequency that they live on, right? Then also while I was in cells, I programmed myself to send healing energy to a gentleman that was freaking out in the cell, and I focused energy to him and healing, and then all of a sudden he stopped screaming. It was bizarre, right? And I don't know why or what created that, but somebody did, and somebody had an effect on it. So yeah, a Patreon or making a monthly astrology. Yeah, the monthly ones. Yeah, I should, but I make my monthly astrology ones way too long. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of that, little monkey. Don't be playing in that stuff. It's my stuff. Come here. Get up here. Come and say hi. There's baby. This is the little wrong rascal who gets into everything. He's a baby. He's just a baby. Yeah, just a baby. He likes playing with this little Velcro strap that I have on my computer charger. So he likes playing with that. No, baby, come on. Beep, beep. You want to play with it? Don't play with it around the court. It's plugged in. Yeah, we don't want you playing with that. So yeah, so these are just some of the wacky experiences that, they like to hide or mask over. But nobody ever asked. I asked for they even took my ID, and that was, 3 months ago? And I still haven't been returned my ID, but I get letters in the mail now with my old name before I changed it because I was adopted. I changed it back to my biological birth name, not my adopted name. But mail is now coming with my adopted name to my address that I haven't used in over 15 years. Don't know how that is. And it's a voting card that, I would never have ever used that name, but it's coming under that name. Like, why is that happening? Nobody has an answer for it. But, who cares, right? So the bizarrities and the things that are happening within my physical realm is just phenomenal. I don't understand it. I get taken the last time down to the hospital because I didn't want to take my medication, the injection, because I was feeling fine. That was what it was for, so that, I wasn't allowed to feel other dimensions and closing my third eye. And even the doctor said, oh, are you still able to do readings? I said, yeah, I can still do readings, but they drain me a lot. He's like, oh, really? You can still do your readings? And I'm like, I do them to the best of my ability, and I don't take any medication except for the one that they give me, and I hate it. I work against it. And I pull a lot of my information, still as I do, from meditation and doing my oracle readings, right? Oh, my grandma's back in. So I don't know. It's a very difficult road to travel. And it's very difficult to, be able to, Hey, get away from there. No, babies. No, babies. You can't play with that. No. No, no, no. No, you get to come be on camera because you're being a little turd. You're being a little turd. Are you being a little turd? Are you being a little turd? This is my little albino dude. This is my little albino kitty. This is baby. This is the runt. This one is the runt of the family. But loving it. Loving life. Yeah, aren't you? You love life. Yeah. Yeah, they're good little cats. They're amazing. I love them. I really don't want to give them away, but, you know. They have to go to new homes. Yeah, make somebody's Christmas more fun. See? Yeah. 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 When you wrestle? When you wrestle? So yeah, so I love my little animals. They keep me happy. If it wasn't for them, I don't know. And then there's Mama. She's feeling kind of like going through an empty nest syndrome kind of situation because they're all playing on their own, doing their own thing. She's calling them now. Yeah. What are they playing with? Oh, they're playing with a feather. Playing with the string. Oh, you fall down. You big kitty. You big kitty. Ah, you big kitty. Big kitty. Let me get ya. Let me get ya. Yeah, so playing with them is pretty fun. Really fun. I'm gonna go down to Brother Bear's. Brother Bear's are sitting there. Oh, there goes Mama. There you go. No, baby. No, no. No, no, baby. No. I'm gonna put that away. No, you can't play with the cords. Stop it now. No. You can't chew on those. They're gonna give you a shock treatment. Here, go this way. Go that way. So I don't know. I'm gonna look into the Patreon. Sorry, my cat's distracted me. So I'm gonna write that down. I am gonna look into a Patreon account. Do I just like enter it? Yeah. Make an Instagram. There's people that are active. You can come to watch or see this works. Okay. So make an Instagram account and a Patreon. Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll post it. Hang on. Okay, Google. It's not gonna work. So Patreon. Okay, so I don't know if I have tabs. Patreon. Okay, so Patreon and Instagram. I'll work on those after. Okay, so I'll do that as well. You guys know I have any other ideas, because I'm basically just, at a loss for, I have a messenger account. I do use Facebook, Google Plus, Twitter, but everybody's expecting, I think, free. I can do the one card, one time thing like I have been doing. If they want more in-depth readings, they have to pay, the deposit or the price for those readings, and they're not very much. By the time I finish, like a major reading, it's been half an hour. And those ones, I think I have them priced for $23 or something like that. I have them priced for $25.52 and $30.30 for Oracle ones. 15 minutes is $10.10. 45 minutes is $37.73. So you're getting like a bonus of 10 minutes on that one. And then on the hour, you're getting a bonus 15 minutes at $45.54. So you're getting like a bonus with your reading, then asking for very much. So they are definitely reasonably priced. Emergency readings are a lot more. I don't get into the astrology part of it. There's a lot more that I have to learn as far as that's concerned. I do live birth charts. I'm able to pull up live birth charts and email them so you guys can figure them out on your own. Maybe I should start actually doing somebody's birth chart. Or numerology charts are much more fun. I prefer the numerology end of things with numbers. I've always been good with numbers. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what is the best way. But I'll take those as the suggestions, Daisy. Thank you very much. Give me some hope. Give me some hope. So Monday Madness sale on readings basically is that I was offering for like 3 days for the weekend. Today's the last day, seeing as it's a holiday, and that's all I'll be doing. Okay, hang on, who's here? Oh, there. Yeah, so that's reading. Sorry, I got company, guys. Again, I gotta go.